emergency medical procedure. You can check the logbooks.
It's been 24 hours.
You said that he was found dead last night. I was here doing an emergency medical procedure. Someone took a bat to the face and I repaired their front teeth.
All right, Wilson.
Do I need a lawyer?
We're just chatting here.
Yeah. All right, enjoy your dentistry.
Office of Dr. Teeth, 54th and Main.
Well, Dr. Teeth, you sure have a lot of patience in here.
Dr. Teeth, you have 3 a.m. appointments here.
You're a receptionist.
Yeah, should I tell them to go away?
Just tell them to wait outside, thank you.
Office says you should wait outside.
Okay.
No. Not that, but
Oh, the patients. Okay. Carry on.
excellent molars. Detective Alvarez, you said?
That's right.
You are nice.
Yeah, you know, that was very nice of you to do a pro bono cleaning. That's not really why we're here.
Okay, you can spit.
Dr. Teeth. So, as we were saying, your biggest competition, he's now donezo. You're saying you have nothing to do with it.
Of course not, I have nothing to do with it. What would I have to do with his death?
I mean, the person that's taking all of your business away suddenly drops dead. I think that would probably cause a lot of people to have teeth problems only to come to one place.
Yeah, I tried going to the other place and it was full. They had no walk-ins available.
Let me get this straight. What you're saying is that I murdered someone so that my business can flourish? Yes, I was having business problems. Yes, I was in a state of stress, but that doesn't mean that I killed him. I can't even think that. You have no evidence, no proof of anything.
Look, we're not making an accusation. We're just asking you if you know anything.
No, I don't know anything.
Do you know anything, say about his wife?
No.
You an avid axe thrower? That's a nice championship medal.
Yes, I am an avid axe thrower. Many dentists are. It's the way we get out of aggression.
Is it normal to have an axe-throwing setup right in the middle of your office like you have here?
Son, have you been to dental school? I take that as a no. How about you?
No.
That you don't understand the pressures that dentists feel. First of all, being compared to other doctors, not being treated as a real doctor, that hurts. We go to medical school, we learn everything. The mouth is the most important part of the human body, in my opinion.
I don't know.
It's
The
the
heart
what?
seems pretty important.
Yeah, put brain up there.
It's the part that we use to communicate. The part that we use to eat food for nourishment. It's the part that we use to express to someone that they love them, to kiss them, and other things.
Two other important parts. The chest, where he took a hatchet, and the back, maybe where you felt stabbed when he took your gal back in college, huh?
You heard about that, huh?
Well, we had to research it, yes.
I still keep her picture on my frame.
In your office?
That's right.
Next to your axe throwing setup? Oh, wait a second. What is this photo here? Isn't that him? Isn't that Lebowski? What are all these marks? Were you throwing axes at his face? This looks like an axe.
Yes, I was throwing axes at his face. I hated him. And I'm not sad that he's gone. Okay? But that doesn't mean I killed him. He was always putting his nose up in the air towards me. You know, sometimes he would send me Christmas cards and holiday cards, gloating about his business and putting me down. Here's one right here. I saved one.
Let me see it.
Best one here. Now what? Go read it out loud.
Merry Christmas to you and your family. I hope you have a happy holiday.
See that?
He's Jewish. There's a menorah.
And I'm Catholic.
You're right. Dripping with them.
Listen. If I'm not under arrest, I would please kindly ask you to leave. I have more patients to tend to, and it's a busy day. Next!
Office of Lieutenant Sampson, Police Headquarters. Look, you two, give me an update on that Lebowski kid.
Well, all we know is that he was being threatened by Dr. Teeth. Dr. Teeth... Lieutenant, is it?
No, I'm all right. Go ahead.
All right. Dr. Teeth... Here, have a tissue.
Take a second.
Actually, I used 3.
We know that Dr. Teeth is an avid axe thrower. We know that he has an axe throwing set in his dentistry room with a picture of Dr. Lebowski that had a slit on its face.
Look, boys, the city doesn't like it when a man like Lebowski gets killed. A handsome man like that. Top brass is breathing down my neck. I'm 2 weeks away from my pension. And you know what I wake up thinking about every day?
Your donut?
Then I go back to sleep. Then I wake up again. And you know what I think about?
No.
I think about putting in my 40 years, getting my pension, without having one last case blemish my reputation on the way out.
You think we're just sitting there doing nothing, Lieutenant?
Yes.
So we're not.
Well, you don't have enough to make an arrest yet. Why don't you go talk to one of those snitches you're always making me pay for and find out some information?
Should we talk to Snake?
I heard that he's right. I mean, you know, Snake had his ear to the ground.
Maybe we should go to Ratso instead.
Ratso's just as good.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Watch that cough.
This is the alley, right here, where Ratso and his gang hang out. So you gotta put a piece of cheese on the ground, Ratso.
What is that, manchego?
Yes. Oh, Ratso's gang, there you are. You startled us. Now, we know that you keep your ear to the ground, Ratso's gang. And we need your help again. Now, Dr. Lebowski, as you know, has been killed. We're pretty sure it was Dr. Teeth, but we don't have enough evidence. So, why don't you tell us an object or some sort of evidence that we might have missed? But remember, yell it out after I count to 3. That's the only way we can do it. 1, 2, 3.
Painting.
What did you say?
Cocaine.
Cocaine. How did we miss the cocaine? It's so obvious now. The cocaine. It was right there in the dentistry office.
You know, I thought that was like some kind of dentist equipment, like they put it on your gums or something, make it nice and shiny.
That's what I thought too. But we better go check it out with the medical examiner or the forensics examiner.
Office of the medical examiner.
Thank you for coming. Please, hands off the bodies.
Okay, Dotsy, sorry.
You always like to get touchy. This is my area.
So what'd you find in the cocaine?
Well, it's very interesting because in some ways, yes, the murder weapon was the hatchet, but it was indeed, in some ways, self-inflicted.
Oh,
The way that the trajectory of the body hit the weapon, he fell on top of it. And when I checked the chemicals, it showed that he had ingested quite a lot of white stuff. Cocaine. But this cocaine was not any cocaine. There was a very special strand of substance that was spiked. It was laced. Nope, don't do that. Don't try it. It was a very specific, it was spiked, it was laced with something that made him lose consciousness and pass out on the hatchet.
doesn't sound like an upper to me.
I don't think anybody would have taken a substance like this if they knew it was laced. I do still say that this is a murder. Now, there's something about the hatchet.
Okay.
There is only his set of fingerprints on it, but it's a very particular type of hatchet. It's a practice hatchet. When I looked it up, it's for someone who would be training. It's not a professional weapon.
Are regular hatchets used as weapons?
I'm saying if you are a professional axe thrower or hatchet thrower, you would have a different type of hatchet.
So this is not Dr. Teeth. He's a professional. He had a medal on the wall. It must be someone else.
Trainee.
And also someone that has access to laced cocaine.
Yeah, can we go over the cocaine? What is it exactly laced with that makes it so special? It looks kind of yellow. Is this what they're calling that yellow snow stuff? I heard Bradley's gang talking about it. Is this the yellow snow?
It's yellow snow. Listen,
The yellow snow is medical grade, right?
listen, the yellow comes from mustard seed, which in high dosage and concentrated is deadly.
Mustard seed. He was Jewish, and mustard's found at delis.
And his wife, she works in a deli, doesn't she?
That's why she needs all that wood, for the hickory smoke.
That's right. You better go talk to the wife again.
Get that off your hands.
Lebowski's Deli. Boy, you sure got a lot of customers here in this deli.
A Reuben, please.
Let's
Got
watch.
it right here for you.
Let's see if she uses mustard. She must have pre-made. Mrs. Lebowski.
Here to show me more terrible pictures of my dear departed husband.
Angie, right? All right. Okay. Look, this is going to seem like an odd question, but do you know anything about the narcotic called yellow snow? It's an awful lot of snot coming out of your nose. It's pretty sad, but it looks a little Amarillo, you know?
I mean, maybe I've dabbled. I don't know. It's just so yellow.
Mrs. Lebowski. We know that there's only one place where mustard is distributed in the city of New York. We know that you are the first route in the distributor's route.
That's true. I've been the first since the 50s.
And
My
according,
business.
and according to this here, this ham hatchet It seems you know your way around a hatchet. Not quite that well. Are you practicing for something?
Every year all the delis have a competition. Slice the pinnest ham with this hatchet. I've never won, I just want to win something.
Why don't you show us a little bit? You got a ham in the case there? Got us something thin. Well, you gotta do it from a distance. You gotta, okay.
It's a throw slice. Gotta get my stance right.
All right, watch out, because I'm not Jewish, so.
Th- 3 points. That means you're only an amateur.
Oh, look at that thinness.
Well, she's an amateur and a butcher.
Butcher.
Miss Lebowski, what were you doing 2 nights ago in Central Park?
Strolling.
Alone?
I was just having I had a fight with my husband, and he was saying I'd never throw an axe as well as as Dr. Teeth, and the only reason I wanted to throw an axe was because of Dr. Teeth, and I just couldn't handle it anymore. I chose him, not Dr. Teeth.
You mean to say that you wanted to choose Dr. Teeth instead?
No, I love my husband. I just also loved Teethy.
And your husband found out.
He found out Dr. Teeth had been giving me some tips.
That must have made him very angry.
He wouldn't eat my mustard.